Hello friend and welcome back once again to Panzer Strategic Mind Blitzkrieg, not Panzer Strategy. I still have that in my mind for a bit. Let's continue here with Operation Marita. I would rather attack something that I'm probably going to destroy anyway, and I'm not sure whether I can take down that one, because I'm going to deal non-lethal anyway. Yeah. I guess most of my fighters are now pretty reasonably equipped to deal with the enemy air force. They have 5 left, so I should find something which deals at least 5 damage, like this. No way it doesn't get destroyed. And they can still move then. Next, we know where they have their that artillery is a problem. And I'm not... Okay, moving up here will give me an overrun on that. And on this. And then on these. Or almost. But at the very least they can then move in here. Attack them. Get an overrun, but they don't have ammo, so it's gotta stop at some point. It was a lot of fun, but have to quit while you're ahead. Okay, they can never get around. Maybe I do have a... yeah. If I do that, I might be able to get something to overrun it. I'm surprised they actually get to run in there. They're underwater. And they have no line of fire. I have no clue. But it sure is strange. Okay, now they can at least attack and then move again, which is kind of what I want for them. That doesn't give me a line of sight. So let's destroy the bunker so it will be easier for us to move. And I'm surprised still that this attack is pretty good. And we'll obviously do it though. So I think they can actually move up in there. And that would put Panzer 3H even further. They cannot get in there, okay. But you can move. Interesting, they can move in there and then attack. But I should still be looking to be able to deal damage to that through some other means. And I mean, I do want to land paratroopers around these areas somewhere. They have to do something. There seems to be no other way than to just take some damage, so... I even got lucky. Does mean can overrun those. And sure. Get another overrun. Move in here where they get actual supplies. And just attack that. I don't need to attack either of these. It's completely useless, so I guess I can move up and just attack for a bit. Attacking these is also quite useless, one could say. They can only attack soft units. So moving up is fine. One, two, three, four. So you can go here just fine. Attack, get another overrun. That gets rid of that artillery. So moving pretty quickly now. And taking a bit of damage there is not such a big deal. Okay. These guys don't overwatch, they do. So they have a range of 5. But yeah, okay, so I need to use something to deal with it. Okay. There's no problem up there to land. Might be able to move it to the forest, attack the artillery soon. They attack everything in that sector. Oh. Okay, then. There isn't, huh? I have to admit that I kinda thought there would be. Well. It's too late now. But I will still go after the fighter. Okay, 2 fighters down. Means I will only have to deal with 1 more bomber. Although I do get to attack. Let's go for all weather. Now, I could technically bomb as long as I keep within close confines. I don't mind getting 1 damage here. Non-lethal. There we go. Well, I guess besides that I should remain somewhat safe. Anyway. Well, it's a pretty decent. I can't move in there, but at least I got rid of some. Let's see what they're up to. No good. They're very aggressive, but of course their air fleet is the worst. I mean, the British air fleet. Okay. Gee. What are they doing? Where are you going? Yeah. That's really good for me, actually. Okay, Matildas are not too bad. I'm genuinely surprised they're going all the way out there because it must not be great for their fuel. But I'm already drawing away some attention from the Italians.
Canaris sends his regards. Our intelligence reports a large shipment of armaments the British have brought to the Greek stockpile in Kozani. I suggest we hit that stockpile before those weapons are handed out to the enemy troops. I'll put them to good use.
If you're so sure about your people, then again, I'm sure Fast Heinz can get in and out before the defenders even notice.
Mark my words, my soldiers will have captured those armaments before the Brits are done with their tea time.
Yeah, well, it is both raining and night, though. I mean, I'm happy that it's raining while it's night. But it doesn't really do a whole lot of good for my operations, that's for sure. Okay, so I only need one more fighter to at least destroy them. At least it's something. But with the weather being so nasty, there's just not a whole lot I can do in terms of taking out enemy air forces. I'll deal with those guys later. They cannot even walk past it, huh? Well, that is really sucky. Because I really did hope they would at least be able to get through. I would think they still lose their Overwatch. Because these guys don't. Although it kind of claims they did. Weird. Well, they still cannot land, huh? Interesting that you don't have any trouble with the weather here. I guess they do have all weather, but it still takes 2 planes then. But look, destroying one more bomber is better than not destroying any bombers at all. We did get 90% of enemies. This also will at least allow me to move through a bit easier in the supplies as well, despite, you know, that still not being a great attack. I don't really care being blasted by anything because, well, out here doesn't matter. So in this case, you can already move quite a bit further. I don't think they'll take damage indeed, no. So at least they'll be digging them out for a bit. I get 30. So I can still do something. I can use a double attack with you, I think. They can't. Okay, they don't have the double assault, huh? That does make them surprisingly less interesting. Okay, not too shabby. And I'd almost say they can just go back in here, but I guess they can't. Let's just move in here and then I'll move them out again. If I keep them up north, they're not likely going to be able to see those. It's not a big deal for you. Yep, they're not getting any supplies from there, but it's fine. I don't need to get supplies from there yet. The only thing I need at the moment is to keep the artillery secure as well. Which is going to be impossible. But I don't mind that badly if they're gonna bomb the non-core unit. I already did have units moving in that range. Whatever. And that was it for this turn. Not a very amazing turn, obviously. But I just need some good weather, really. Oh, they have another gun turret? It's not gonna deal damage now. Oh, they can go down? Really? I would have thought that my units would stop them with zone of control, but I guess not. Well. Gee, they're doing actually a lot more damage than I had expected to my artillery. I actually expected them to deal like 1, maybe. But then that didn't happen. Now, if the Italians can just go and take that back, then that would be great. They would destroy 2 of their air units. Come on. But it's not gonna happen.
General, the Balkan landscape makes ground combat troublesome. Therefore, our aviation may play a key role in this conquest. According to our intelligence, the British airplanes are mostly focused on 2 airfields near Larissa, the western and the southern ones. I suggest you capture them as soon as possible.
You're damn right, Meinstein. With those airfields, the Luftwaffe will hold air supremacy over the entire peninsula. Those Greeks will stand no chance against my Furies.
Heinz, take several units and capture those airfields. Let's clear the way for the Reichsmarshal's Furies.
It almost looks like furries. But I'm not happy that it's again rain. You have overrun though, so let's start down here. This fighter currently gives most trouble. And yeah, I cannot destroy these yet. In that sense, it's a bit of a bummer I'm still dealing or struggling so much with the enemy air force. It also seems like they have another defensive line around here. You cannot deal with that actually, but you can. Wonder if they still get to move. Yeah, right? Yeah. They could keep attacking for all I care. It does remove their overwatch. From what did they get damaged last time? I couldn't see. It's a bit weird. Oh, from this gun down here or something? I have to say, I'm a bit confused as to what did damage to me there. But this should clear the way for my bombers at least. That means that that is gone. Well, it does not give me an overrun that way. And to be honest, I would actually like to move even further. But I don't know. Let's just do it this way then. Because this makes this attack a lot easier. And now I can just sweep them. I also need to bomb that. Okay, that gives me a sneak peek of what's going on, because I need to get overruns with them as well. That's one. There we go. And take this. So now that that's taken, I'm quite sure they don't have any units here. Can also start moving down, and yeah, we'll see. So, did you get the double attack already? Yes, you did. Sweet. And they are dead. I don't really care about that bunker, but it seems like they have another pretty heavy defensive line in here. Also probably chock full with all different kind of goodies. Let's go and bomb it then as well. And If I use incendiaries, that's a lot better. Okay. What if I attack now? Still 0-2. I guess at that point I just need to kill them. Okay, go in here. Grab an overrun. Cross the bridge. And then I have no view of what's going on there. But as unfortunate as it is, I do think that kind of stops my attack for this turn, at least on this line, before I get to potentially still go down. These two are the furthest away, and I guess that's the most problematic. Let's go in here. And take down another bomber. How much are we? 30% now. So they just generally have a lot of units here. On this map. That's a lot of infantry if I ever saw it. Well. So if I do this, I'll overrun. Attack them. Attack them again for another overrun. Move in here. I think it's still worth it. Take that over. I'll get another overrun. But now at least this thing cannot hit me. Yeah, their entrenchments are too high. Most of this is just damage. That's at least good. So no, let's save up those points for next turn, actually. Let's go in here for now. And those guys are in a bit of a pickle. I do hope I still have a fighter, but I actually might not. No, but they might not be able to see it depending on this one. It has spawning range 1. So it might not. That would be the best outcome. Artillery up close. And that just means that I'll be ready for the next attack. This recon. I have to say there are not a whole lot of good places for it. You cannot attack. And you should just move in there so you can undertake action again later. They will have to move through here this way. Let's get them out of the woods at least. 1-6 now. But they would lose everything, so. That's fine. Luckily, with the weather being like this, it's now they're attacking this and then taking it back. Sweet, that's not too bad. Please, Italians, just take that down. Why are you not moving in there? That would have been the absolute best outcome. Man. I have to admit, that's kind of disappointing. Anyway, let's just finish off these guys. Very nice. Finally, they're the first level. Let's go for all weather now. What I am going to do though is I'm gonna end the video here. So I want to thank you for watching. Well, it's all non-lethal. It actually doesn't matter that much. But at least that thing is now out of the way. And I can technically also take these guys down. Why not? In for these guys, it's non-lethal. But they do have to go out of the way. They cannot fire this time. That's an overrun. So I'll take Katarini, attack again. Get another overrun. These guys are a bit trickier in that sense. Although even you can go in there. It would be great if I can attack from this side, and I can. Because I need to take that down. You cannot move in there. Attack that. Kind of would have thought that the infantry would be able to make their way through. Ah.
As promised, we got the British armaments before the Greeks even saw them.
Once again, Fast Heinz has lived up to his name. My congratulations.
I really don't care that much about those Vickers machine guns, to be honest, but oh well. Can I give them this? Huh. That's good because that allows me at least to move forward as well again. So at least I've broken through that defensive line. You would think that at that point things will become a bit easier for me, but somehow I feel like that's not going to be the case. But I can still move in here, get another overrun. And that thing is quite deadly. I'll just use the infantry to attack first. Then them. And then they have another bunker, huh? Well, fine. They really do have an insane amount of bunkers everywhere, technically. Holy moly. Right, the immediate bomber threat is gone, and I don't know how they're handling the air situation. Seems like it would be possible to bomb those. Let's test the waters. Looks good. Let's get you overrun. If they could do another attack. Well, first of all, you're moving by truck. Okay, that would be 5, but you guys can move in here. Get them to 0, or... get them out there. So rough terrain is not close terrain, which means that I'd rather go in here, and I don't need to attack again afterwards. If I actually come with something like cruisers or whatever, which... It's funny that this does not have any time limit. It's unfortunate that this supply hub does not work very well yet. I see practically yeah, their mountain ridges are the worst. So they get their supplies from here. There's no way I can cut off those forces, but I still need to put some units out there to destroy that. I would think the enemy is at least a bit thinned out. Let me guess. They're not giving any supplies there. No. So the region is still way too clogged. It's even so bad that I might have to put a unit in there. Well, either way, that's going to be it for another episode. I see I've been playing for quite a long time, and I know that I haven't finished the turn yet, but I'm already so much over the time limit that I think it's probably best to take a break here and think about my upcoming strategy for now. So I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. That's funny. And if you did, please help me out on Patreon for more videos each week. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.